Hi guys, it's Henry from IFE. So today I'm going to talk about should I rebalance my portfolio in 2021. So I've read an article, I've got the article with me on the tablet. I'm just going to explain from my perspective what I see 2021 looking like from an investor's standpoint, to potentially help you to understand should I rebalance my portfolio or what should I be looking out for. So first point I've put on is that we're seeing the S&P, that's the US benchmark, large cap benchmark, is at 3735. This is boosted up by two things. It's the large tech companies that make up 17.5% of the index now, and stimulus packages. Now, I've read in the article as well about the stimulus packages. It's gone up, currently standing at 136% of GDP. The US stimulus GDP to debt ratio. This is up from 106% in 2019. So you can see how much it's increased. Now, one aspect that I've touched upon is that it's not all bad to have high GDP to debt ratio, especially for the US that has it in dollar formatted. And also it's nothing new, as Japan has had a GDP to debt ratio of 230%, although it's been stagnant for the last kind of 30 years. So the question is can the economy be boosted in 2021, and what for the market? So what am I looking for? I'm looking for, I've seen the big US tech stocks, they've risen around 30 to 80% this year. Looking elsewhere, so in the emerging markets, it's been for Asia. China particularly seen good growth. Latin America is one emerging market that I'm keeping a close eye on in 2021. I got into the iShares Mexico, that has a very reliant economy on itself, self-sustainable, and if so more to the US. That was undervalued in July, and I sold out a couple of weeks ago as the index has gone up 25%. One economy that I think is underrated, that has the potential to grow, unlike a few others in Latin America, for example Argentina, but is badly hit by the pandemic, is Brazil. Now Brazil has a 100 billion trade with China, part of the BRICS economies. So I believe that China's economy growing 6.2% or predicted 6.2%, not far off what it was predicted pre-pandemic in 2019, could have a effect on Brazil's economy. Also, you've got to look at the IMF has rated it to grow around 2.8%, although other sources such as Bloomberg have reckoned it to grow higher at 3.2 with the fiscal and monetary policies that it's implementing. Could have a positive effect on that, so I believe that is undervalued. Another one that I touched on in the article is clean energy. Now, looked at the iShares Clean Energy Index, it's up 115%. We've got Biden coming into office. He's obviously more pro clean energy than Trump, that's pulled out of the Paris Agreement. Biden, from a US standpoint, wants to make that orientation into clean energy, while in Europe you've seen the Green Deal, and some of the European stocks have outperformed the benchmark exponentially in 2020, those being Vestas, Siemens Gamma, to name a few of the clean energy stocks that have done well in 2020. And finally, looking at electric car chargers. Obviously the clean energy revived into 2030, looking at that into the future and into the implementations of them. So they're my thoughts for 2021. Let me know what you think. If you've got any questions, feel free to email me at info@investmentforexperts.com.